This SPLC employee who was supposed to be dismantling hate groups with the intelligence project was dating the field source that they were paying. And in fact, they had a joint bank account.
I bet.
Wow.
Wow.
And guess what the SPLC paid this individual?
Go ahead.
$1.2 million to, again, create and foment the hate they told their donors they were fighting.
They said they were fighting hate. The indictment reads that they were paying people inside of the hate groups, and then the secret, unprofessional, let's say, relationship started to be exposed.
Did the Southern Poverty Law Center use donor money to have field sources attend extremist rallies across the country?
Mr. Chairman,
It's a simple question. Did you use your donor money for that purpose?
we used donor money
It's a yes or no.
to pay confidential informants to infiltrate extremist organizations.
Did the Southern Poverty Law Center use donor dollars to have field sources host extremist rallies throughout the country?
Not to my knowledge.
That's not what the indictment says. Did the Southern Poverty Law Center use donor dollars to have field sources grow existing chapters of extremist groups?
Mr. Chairman, as I
It's
said
a simple
earlier,
question, Mr. Fair. Did you use donor money for the purpose I just read? I'm reading straight from the superseding indictment.
and Mr. Chairman, the indictment will be managed and responded to by counsel in the criminal case that's
Well, you just
pending.
answered a question from Mr. Raskin concerning the indictment. He asked you, did field sources send information to the FBI that help with things? You answered that question.
That's a matter of public knowledge.
That's in our
Mr. Chairman.
public filing.
Did the Southern Poverty
Chairman.
Law Center use donor money to have field sources create new chapters of extremist groups?
Again, Mr. Chairman,
Did the Southern Poverty Law Center use donor money to recruit new individuals into those extremist groups?
I
He's not
assume
gonna
you
answer
don't want me to answer since you're not
anything.
giving me time to answer.
No, I'm giving you time to answer because that's a yes or. Did you use your donors' money for that purpose? Yes or no?
Again, those issues will be
Guys.
resolved in the pending allegations against the SPLC.
It seems to me if the answer is no, you could say no.
We have asserted that the allegations are false.
Did the Southern Poverty Law Center use donor money to have field sources make donations to extremist group leaders and purchase materials for cross burnings? It's alleged in the indictment. Did it happen?
We've alleged that those allegations are false.
Did Southern Poverty Law Center use donor dollars to have field sources create racist paraphernalia that extremist groups sold at rallies?
We've alleged that those allegations are false.
Okay, how about this? What is Fox photography?
Bro, he's not going to answer anything.
Mr. Chairman, what I've learned about Fox photography, I've learned from counsel in conversations with counsel,
How about Northwest Technologies?
and they're covered by the attorney-client privilege.
No, these are, well, did the Southern Poverty Law Center establish shell companies to pay, to run the money through, to then pay the field sources?
Again, all of the allegations that you are referring to, Chairman Jordan, will be
Well, how about this?
responded to by our counsel in the Middle District of Alabama.
Guys, these are some crazy allegations.
Did you pay the field sources directly, or did you pay them through an intermediary?
Mr.
Same question.
Chairman
path.
Jordan,
Yep.
our counsel will respond to all the allegations in the indictment in the case pending in the Middle District.
Well, there's all these companies that you sent money to. Center Investigative Agency, not the CIA, but your CIA. Fox Photography, Northwest Technologies, Tech Writers Group, Rare Books Warehouses, Imagery Link, J&J Electronics, and Kelly's Marine. And I'm just want to know if that was the intermediate shell companies that you guys set up to pay the field sources. Is that true?
Will the good chairman yield for just a
No,
moment?
I got just a minute and a half, and then I'll be happy to entertain a question you may
Chairman
have.
Jordan, our counsel will respond to all the allegations
Guys.
in the Middle District of Alabama,
Okay.
as the process allows.
Did you do it all for the money?
Whoa.
I mean, you said now, I think the Southern Poverty Law Center said you're no longer going to use these field sources. You're going to stop the program. But you did it for multiple years. And according to the indictment, it was $4 million that you shelled out to these various field sources to engage in all the activities I just read.
As
I'm
we
just
said
wondering,
in
was
our-
it all about the money?
As we said in our public statement, Chairman Jordan, we did it to protect our staff and to protect the public.
Did fundraising increase after paying people to stay in these groups who actually wanted out of them? Did your fundraising increase? Did the donations coming in increase?
Yeah, guys, that's actually a very big story right now. There are a couple of people that were paid here to basically infiltrate these groups here. They did not want to be there any longer. To the point where they were just like, please let me out of this here. These people are crazy. Let me get away from these people. Their response was, bro, just hang out for just a little bit longer here. We'll give you some more money.
Chairman Jordan, I'm not sure exactly what
Allegedly.
you're referring to when you say.
How about this? After the crazy Charlottesville rally, did fundraising go up?
Mr. Chairman, our fundraising went up.
Fundraising where one of your field sources helped coordinate
Our
transportation to that
fundraising
event?
went up when President Donald Trump was elected in 2016.
Fundraising go up after you paid a field source to coordinate the transportation at an event in Charlottesville where a person was killed. That's what I'm asking. Did it go up? Because according to what we know, you went from 51 million to 133 million in 1 year.
And that happened when President Donald Trump was elected.
Who's the president of the National Socialist Party?
Uh-oh.
You know?
He's not going to touch it.
You know who he is?
Mr. Chairman,
he's not
that's an
touching it.
allegation in the indictment that will be responded to by counsel in the Middle District of Alabama.
It's always worse than we thought. The one thing we get wrong when we start these investigations, when we start this oversight, is it's always worse than we thought. We now have the superseding indictment from the Justice Department. It wasn't $3 million that they were paying these field sources. It was actually $4 million the Southern Poverty Law Center paid to field sources. And they didn't just pay them to foment the hate they told their donors they were fighting. They actually dated them. That's right. Southern Poverty Law Center employee was in a romantic relationship with field source number 9, a member of the Racist National Alliance. This SPLC employee, who was supposed to be dismantling hate groups with the intelligence project, was dating the field source that they were paying. And in fact, they had a joint bank account.
I bet.
Wow.
Wow.
And guess what the SPLC paid this individual?
Go ahead.
$1.2 million to, again, create and foment the hate they told their donors they were fighting.
Who negotiated how much that person was going to get paid? Was it the person who then hired that person and had a joint bank account and saying, hey, listen, I'm going to go ahead and give you $1.2 million. And technically, you're only going to have access to, let's say, 4, right? Because, again, listen, I'm doing all the legwork here, right? And then did the other person pocket the 800 allegedly? All right. Listen, I'll look at things for kind of what they are here, all right? But generally, when I hear there is someone that is working in an organization and then they're hiring a partner or a spouse, that generally is how that goes, guys. But either way.
Now, it gets worse. An individual who led the National Socialist Party, a faction of the Aryan nations, reached out to SPLC. He wanted out. He wanted help in leaving this racist group. And what did the SPLC do? They said, no, no, no. Stay in the group. We'll pay you a monthly salary. We'll reimburse you for hosting rallies, purchasing racist materials.
Right.
Of course, that was field source number 30.
Guys, I'm not sure we're ever going to really get answers. I mean, this seems to be as absolutely wild as like the Epstein issue here, guys, right? I mean, we're going to keep hearing about these things. We're going to keep having hearings on it, but no one is going to actually say a single thing here, guys. All right. Listen, you ran an organization that is supposed to kind of fight the idea of hate, but yet you're very strategic with who you are choosing to target because you're not going after like, you know, Jane's Revenge and things like this. So you're not going after them. You're not going after any, modern day, contemporary, let's say anti-man hating type of group here. You say those are all fine here by default. You're not really going after anything. You're only really touching on things that have the ability to go against almost completely your ideology here. That's it here, right? Like, listen, if this group is espousing something or speaking of something or like just being something, let's just say this here, that you have deemed to represent something that is anti whatever today's niche subgroup is that you're trying to basically prop up, for example, right? That's it here. If you think that this group doesn't like this group, if you think it may have zero truth to it, all right? But if you have the idea or glimpse of it, right, and it has enough of the things that you've already deemed as absolutely terrible, right, Christian, white men, those things, and or traditional American values, yeah, by default, you're deemed as the, That's just what it looks like here, guys. Outside looking in here, all right? I'm not in that group, okay? I just look at it and I'm just like, God, how are you allowing people that are some of the most hurt, emotionally hurt, unstable, medicated, right, individuals to basically say, unmarried, right, those people to say what is right and just? They can't figure out what is right and just for themselves. I'm sorry, that was too far. That is my problem with allowing a group of people with that overall temperament and mentality to decide what is right or wrong in the United States of America. I'm not sure their opinions matter. I don't know, guys. I mean, what would America be if they specifically had the reins completely in the United States of America? Bro, we would be a commune. Okay, getting ready to be invaded because all the men basically have zero testosterone. That's basically what, guys, I'm telling you, that's where we would be. China would invade us in like 3 days because, bro, I'm telling you, where the men at? I think they forgot that outside of the United States of America, the world is in fact different here. I say this because I've traveled to over 140 countries. So guys, I've been way too many places, all right? I've seen how people live around the world here. And I'm telling you this here. There are many Americans have never seen outside of their 3 bordering states, guys, all right? So when you listen to people speak, right, they're always coming from the perspective of everything is perfectly fine on this planet. Bro, no, you're just in America, okay? And America is America because we basically exist within gunboat diplomacy. And just be fully aware here. I'm not saying that's the most amazing thing in the world here, guys, because that only lasts for so long generally when you're living in that realm here. And there needs to be something more, I don't know, socially empowering. If they ran things, we'd basically be the weakest country on the planet, day one. 100%. Like if they ran everything, I'm saying a Democrat ran, I'm talking about a modern day AOC, right? Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar based society. Bro, listen. I suspect they'll probably ban beards or something. I don't know. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, guys, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later.